in Jeremiah chapter 32 is a beautiful and humbling passage where Jeremiah is he's kind of distraught because God has told him to go buy a field. Now that sounds kind of funny. Go buy a field, yep. But Jeremiah, out of his own money, his own pocket, his own savings, is told by God to go buy a field. And the reason why this is a bit ironic is because Jeremiah knows, he sees King Nebuchadnezzar and the Babylonians coming to lay siege to Jerusalem. And they're literally going to conquer the city, and it's going to come under Babylonian occupation. Jeremiah sees it. He knows it's coming. And so he's kind of frustrated because God says, go buy a field. And Jeremiah says, I don't want to buy a field. Well, we're going to go into bondage. It's going to be worth nothing. And God's message to Jeremiah is, have confidence, trust in me, Jeremiah. Have confidence in me because I am the God who made the heavens and the earth. And by my powerful arm, I've stretched out the heavens and I've created the earth. For nothing is too hard for me. In other words, he was telling Jeremiah, in the midst of feeling like the world's going down the tubes, you're completely powerless. Trust me, Jeremiah. Trust me with what you can do. And what you can do, Jeremiah, is obey me. That's surrender. That's trust. I don't know what is going right and well in your life, or what is going wrong and falling apart in your life. But I know that sometimes I don't recognize God's all I need until I feel like God's all I got. That when I'm on rock bottom, I recognize He's the rock I'm standing on. That He's the one that I can trust in. The Serenity Prayer says it really well. It's that place where we come to whenever we feel like we've lost control and we don't want to do this anymore. Sometimes in that desperate place, it's where I learn to relinquish control, relinquish power, and put my trust in Him. Genesis 1:1, throughout the Bible, is the place where the biblical authors recognize, if God did that, if He made the heavens and the earth, as we look around, He can handle my problems. He can deal with this world that's out of control. The Serenity Prayer says, God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change. Courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference, living one day at a time, enjoying one moment at a time, accepting hardship as the pathway to peace, taking, as Jesus did, this sinful world as it is, not as I would have it. Trusting, there's our word, trusting, critical trust, trusting that He will make all things right if I surrender to His will. I just want to invite you, in the midst of maybe a good or bad day, to have a rhythm of trusting God. When I trust God on my good days and average days consistently, it puts me in a place where I can more readily trust Him on my difficult days. I hope for you today, it's just one more day that you're learning to trust in Him, because He made the heavens and the earth. I'll see you this weekend.